So I want you guys to get yourself right now a pen and paper. If you really want to make a change in your body, this stuff that we are going to discuss today is absolutely crucial. We're going to do this right from the very start, and this is going to be the first video in this series. Welcome back, guys. Today is the 11th upload in 11 days. We're absolutely smashing it in 2019. I hope you are too. Please make sure if you are smashing 2019 and you think Coach Richard is smashing 2019 right now with 11 uploads, make sure you smash the like button for me. We would like to get at least 11 likes because this is our 11th upload in 11 days. So today's video is going to be about planning, goal setting. How do you actually make sure you get the weight loss you desire, the weight gain you desire, if you want to get stronger, faster, fitter? We're going to look at today how you do that. And I have to say, most people who want to lose weight or want to gain weight, when they first start their fitness journey, they fail. Unfortunately, they fail. And I want to make sure that doesn't happen with you guys. So I want to teach you methods and techniques to stay on track and make sure that a year from now, you are still on the fitness path. You've got your weight loss and you've got your weight gain. Now, this is going to be part of a whole series I'm going to bring you. So if you want to gain or lose weight, make sure you hit subscribe and make sure you turn your notifications on. It's something that I've been asked a lot for over the Christmas period. There are people who's been sliding into my Snapchat DMs. Make sure you add me on Snapchat because my messages are always open, and people on Snapchat have been telling me that they've been trying to lose weight for quite a long time and have failed. So I'm going to look more closely at weight loss and how you maintain weight loss sensibly and for a long period of time in the next video in this series. But for now, today we're going to talk about goal setting, which is relevant for any fitness goal. Before we get into that, a goal without a plan is just a dream, and if you want to start to put your dreams into action, you need a training plan. So if you want to go and get yourself a training plan, make sure you check out coachrichard.store. The link is in the description. On there are plans for weight loss, weight gain. There are also gym plans now for football, for sprinting. So make sure whatever your goals are, go and check it out. Also, if there's a plan that you need but it's not actually on my website yet, make sure you message it to me in Snapchat. Or you can get yourself a completely personalized plan, and that will involve us having a chat, making sure I gather all the information I need to design a plan around your abilities, around your goals. So go check it out, coachrichard.store. Okay, so let's get straight into it. The number one reason I feel that people fail is because they don't have a plan. And I don't just mean having a training plan of what you want to actually do while you're at the gym. I'm talking about a plan of what you want to achieve, when you want to achieve it by, and then the training plan of how you're going to achieve it comes after that. So I want you guys to get yourself right now a pen and paper. If you really want to make a change in your body, this stuff that we are going to discuss today is absolutely crucial. We're going to do this right from the very start, and this is going to be the first video in this series, which is going to be how to set a goal. We're going to go with SMART goals. By SMART goals, I mean specific, measurable, achievable, rewarding, and time. So specific. Setting specific goals is really important because if you don't really know what you're trying to achieve, and that's very difficult then when you get demotivated to actually focus. It's also very difficult to measure your goals. It's difficult to know when you're actually going to achieve it by. If you just decide, and this is where most people go wrong, they decide, they buy a gym membership, which is a fantastic commitment. It's a massive commitment. Some of you lot right now are watching this video and you really want gains, but you haven't made that commitment of buying the gym membership yet. When you buy the gym membership, it's a commitment to yourself, the same as when you buy my training plan. It's that commitment to yourself that you now are ready to make a change. The problem is that when you do that and you don't actually set a specific goal, you are destined for failure. What most people do is they decide, I want to lose weight, I want to build muscle, they buy a gym membership, they show up at the gym, they're not quite sure what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, or even if they bought a training plan, they're still not quite sure exactly what they're aiming for. They just know they want to lose weight. The problem with that is most people, I'd say most people who do want to lose weight and start going to the gym do actually lose some weight. But because most people never had this specific goal of how much they wanted to lose, so that they could then measure it, they could achieve the goal, they could reward themselves at different points when they are achieving the goal, and they knew a timeline of when they were going to achieve this goal by. Because most people don't have that in place, they fail. I want to make it clear to you now, with your pen and paper, writing I want to lose weight is a fantastic title, but that is not a specific goal. So under that, you need to write the specific goal. How much weight do you want to lose? Maybe that's 5 kilograms, maybe that's 10 kilograms, maybe that's 20 kilograms. Please guys, if you want to lose 20 kilograms, make sure you put that as a long-term goal, and make sure you also write down that you want to lose 5 kilograms, that you want to lose 10 kilograms, and you reward yourself on the way to that. We're going to discuss that more through this video. So now you have have your specific goal, now we are going to look at the 3 most important factors for keeping you motivated. Without these guys in place, you will become demotivated. I'm not saying every single one of you will, but there is a very, very high chance you will become demotivated if you do not have these things in place. The first one is, how are you going to measure? Just getting weighed is not a good enough measure to know if you're losing weight, because as soon as you start working out, as soon as you start going to the gym, even though you're not focused on building muscle and growing muscle, your muscles are going to become more toned, which means they're going to be more dense, they're going to become heavier and stronger, and you could lose 3, 4, 5 centimeters around your stomach but not actually see any weight loss on the scales. So there are several ways that you need to measure for any fitness goals. Number 1 is getting weighed. Number 2 is taking measurements, and you've seen me do this in all the series with the guys. When Chip gained 3 centimeters around his bicep, he was gassed. He was absolutely gassed. It wasn't just the fact that the weighing scales were telling him he gained 3 kilograms or 4 kilograms. It was the fact that then he'd also put a few centimeters around his biceps. Finch, during his cutting transformation in the summer, was absolutely stressed out. He was getting on the weighing scales. He wasn't losing any weight, but he was trying to cut and lose fat. Because we'd taken the measurements around his stomach and his arms, we could then measure him and see what was going on. Because in my opinion, in everyone else's opinion, he was actually losing weight, but the scales weren't telling him that. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but it turned out the day we got weighed and he weighed the same, he'd lost 7 centimeters around his stomach. It's absolutely crucial that you take measurements. So number 1 is get weighed. Number 2 is take measurements. And number 3 is take pictures. You absolutely have to take pictures. Take pictures of yourself under good lighting, in the same conditions, in the same environment as you do before and after, because then you can see if there's actually a change. And you're going to look at yourself. If you want to lose or gain weight, you're going to look at yourself every single day, and you're going to become obsessed with it. You know, if you've tried to do this before, you become absolutely obsessed with it and you don't see what results you're actually getting. So you have to take pictures. Okay, so now we've got a specific goal and we know how we're going to measure it. We need to ensure that this goal is achievable. There is absolutely no point right now, if you're sitting there and you weigh 50 kilograms, to set a goal of 100 kilograms by the end of the year, because it is not going to happen. In the same light, if you weigh 150 kilograms, there's no point in setting a goal of weighing 80 kilograms by the end of the year, because it's not going to happen. And deep down, you know that. So you need to make sure your goal is achievable. Because I tell you now, although you're feeling motivated at this point when you're setting your goals, there will be days when you cannot be bothered to go to the gym. There will be days when you cannot be bothered to eat well. And if your goals are unrealistic and unachievable, it will make it even more difficult to stay on track. And then there's a potential that you're going to fall off the training path and you're going to revert back to your old ways, and you have now failed. We do not want to reach that point, so we need to make sure the goals are achievable. Now we're going to look at the next part, and this is rewarding. Now rewarding yourself is something that I think the great majority of people don't do. So let's say you set out on this journey and you want to lose 20 kilograms or you want to gain 20 kilograms. That's quite a lot to lose or gain. By the time you've lost 5 kilograms or even 3 kilograms, you need to be looking at a way that you can reward yourself. Maybe something that you wanted to buy yourself. Maybe there's something that you wanted to treat yourself to. And I think that most people don't do that because they've still got their eye on the fact that they want to lose 20 kilograms. And it's almost like you're not appreciating the hard work and the commitment that you've put in to lose 3 kilograms. But if you can find a way to reward yourself, you're going to have a feeling of accomplishment, you're going to have a feeling of happiness, and it's going to make you want to continue the journey that you're on. So I would like you all to set markers that are going to eventually lead to the end goal. So if the end goal is to lose 20 kilograms, make sure you set markers at 2.5 kilograms, 5 kilograms, 7 kilograms, and make sure you reward yourself for the hard work and the commitment that you're making to yourself. And I promise you, if you do that, it's going to help you to stay on track. Okay, so now we've got a specific goal that's measurable, it's achievable, and we know at what points we're going to reward ourselves. You guys right now should be feeling extremely motivated to go and achieve those goals. But we need to know how long you're going to give yourself to achieve these goals. Again, it needs to be realistic. It needs to be a realistic time frame, because if you fall behind schedule slightly, you do not want to become demotivated. And also along this journey, you may need to move the time schedule because you may be losing weight faster than you think or slower than you think. As long as you're always making progress, then you're on the right path. Now guys, you have a plan. You have a plan of what you want to achieve. I suggest you go over to coachrichard.store right now and get yourself a training plan. Let's get this done. It's 2019. Let's go and get these gains. And any of you guys trying to lose weight or gain weight, I'm going to do another video like this soon. So next time I'm going to talk about how you do not fall off this path now, to make sure that you do not binge eat, to make sure that you are sensible with your food, to make sure you're sensible with your training, to make sure it's realistic. If I've motivated anyone today, and if this has helped anyone, please make sure you drop a like, leave a comment. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon.